Hey everybody, my name is Nick, and I I'm kind of new to comedy, but it's not because I was working a lot. It's just because I used to be in a wheelchair. So I guess you could say that the phrase stand-up comedy kind of threw me off a bit. I know what you're thinking. Wheelchair comedy. This kid's on a. I know what you're thinking. Wheelchair comedy. This kid's on a roll. And I heard that tonight I get 3 minutes on stage, which means you get 1 minute of me telling jokes and 2 minutes of watching me struggle to get off. Kidding, it doesn't take me that long to get off. You can ask my girlfriend about that. I have some sad news though. I had to go see my doctor recently, and he told me that I'm lactose intolerant, which sucks because I love cereal. So now I have to smoke all my shreddies. It's okay though, because I like to get high on life. So I like milk though, but I think milk is kind of a lie. I think because it's like 2% milk and 98% lies. I think I was just force-fed lies in the form of lactose for the first 18 years of my life, right? You guys are probably looking at me, you can see my frail body. You're like, that kid probably should have drank some more milk. And I agree with you. Like, they should probably put some warning labels on milk, right? Like, and I'll be the first guy to nominate myself to be on the milk jug, and it'll just show my weak ass ankles, and they'll be like, "You thinking about reaching for another glass of that milk? Take a good look at that guy's ankles, Kyle. Put the glass down. It's not worth it. It's not worth it." So my girlfriend's pretty great though. We're happy, but before we met, I was doing some online dating, and online dating is really tough because you see profiles out there that say things like, "I like long walks on the beach and hot yoga." But, long walks are probably just you watching me go from the TV to the couch to grab the remote and struggle making my way back. And hot yoga is just you watching me awkwardly stretch my hamstring in front of the oven while the pizza cooks at like 400 degrees. I had some luck recently because I asked a girl out on a date way back, and what I asked her was, what's your favorite food and your favorite restaurant? But unfortunately for me, my iPhone autocorrected the word restaurant to restraint. So needless to say that I had a lot of fun showing up at a Denny's at 3 a.m. with chains and whips. Don't worry about you guys, I'm classy. Still gave her a grand slam. And, I'm really into sports as well. I like sports a lot. I like, my fiance loves it when we wrestle in bed, but then she hates it when I hit her with a chair. I think that's a double standard. But I also don't think it helps it's a wheelchair. Like, she keeps telling me I should take the brakes off because it messes with her makeup. And I'm like, I don't know. I just like to leave my mark on the relationship, I guess. I also play wheelchair basketball. Wheelchair basketball is pretty fun. So far this season, I've shattered 3 backboards and a hip, and doing pretty good. But what I do with wheelchair basketball, it's really hard to record a steal. So what I've been doing is I've just been slowly deflating the other team's tires, and haven't been very successful with my comedy. But I did score 1 basket in a game, and I got a couple steals. I got a couple of assists, and I think that's pretty good for someone that's playing with a hangover. And so I think that's my time. But if you guys want to see more of my comedy, of course, you can check me out. I'm on Pornhub /Got Milk. All right, thanks, guys. That's my time.
I really thought you were going to do a self-promotion thing. You really got me at the end there. Okay, I'm actually dying. Sorry, I know. Thanks. I know I'm fucking with the schedule. Okay, I do like a lot of the things that you said. I do know that you're like a little bit nervous. I think that like that's something that will come with time to be a little bit less nervous. It's just like the more you do it. I would tread a little lightly on things. I love wrestling, so I know what that joke really means. I tread a little lightly and throw in maybe like because we all know like wrestling's fake or that it's not real. Like, you know what I mean? Throw in a little thing that kind of like saves you a bit, not trying to like censor or like make you all super PC. But just if people don't watch wrestling, it does actually sound like you're abusing your girlfriend.
Should I throw my girlfriend through a table instead?
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah, that's a very easy one. You can say something like, "We all know wrestling is fake, just like our relationship," or something like just some. Actually, on that note, because your material is very strong, I would just say you got to keep your relationship consistent. Because first you had a girlfriend, then you're on a date, then you're with your fiance.
Yeah,
so,
that happened. That's part of the nerves, I
guess.
Just got engaged.
Yeah, like
moves fast.
Who's moving? What is this Benjamin Button relationship? Time-defying, non-linear. I mean, I've heard of non-monogamous, but this is non-linear, bro. Like, what's going on?
Trying to keep you on your toes, man.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, great job.
I'm just kidding.
Otherwise,
I was nervous, so I messed
use
that up.
I'm sorry.
I was nervous, so I messed up.
No, fair enough. But you could use that. You could also make. I legitimately thought you did that on purpose to kind of say something about how your relationship status kept changing. But okay, fair enough. But yeah, aside from that, great job. Yeah.
I loved your intro to just saying that you haven't been doing stand-up because you didn't think you were allowed because you weren't standing up. I loved it. It got me like hooked right away, and just kind of casually let us know about some stuff going on with you. Watch your timing and the way you deliver it, because I think when you were doing your smoking cereal joke, right? We were smoking, everybody was on board, we were loving it, and then you snuck in I get high on life, like the Life brand cereal, but the way that you snuck it in, I don't think a lot of people caught it.
I missed that. I actually missed that. Yeah.
Giving it a second to breathe from the first joke, and then say, I like getting high, and then like it's a cheesy joke, so like own the cheese of it, right? Like I love getting high on life, so that people know that like you're making a point there, because it's such a common phrase. And then just to Tomorrow's point, where like you've got to just watch, because because when you were doing that wrestling joke, right? I don't know if you felt it with the group, but when you were like, hey, I sometimes hit my girlfriend.
Yeah, the first.
And then you were like, but it's with the wheelchair. And then it was like, oh, okay, we're in this make-believe land again. And then you hit us with another dark one, and didn't give us some levity to leave with, right? So something that you could say is like, and like I hit her with the chair and she's freaking out, and I'm like, read your script. You know what I mean? Something like to let us know that this is just like, this is a play, you know what I mean? But leave us with the levity. So you can hit us with something dark, but you got to bring us out. Don't leave that on the audience to do themselves, because they won't do it. They won't. They'll just sit in that darkness and be like, oh my God, why did we come here? And then they'll fight, and then one of them has to become a comedian. It's a vicious cycle. So pull the audience out. But great set.